2154, a planet-killing weapon created by the Zindi attempted to destroy Earth. The attack was thwarted by Starfleet Captain Jonathan Archer.
The Age of Archer, that decade from 2150 to 2160, is quite possibly the single most important 10 years in the history of the Federation, maybe even for human civilization. The technological breakthroughs alone are astonishing. In one decade, humans perfected the transporter, the universal translator, the Warp 5 engine, then Warp 7, shields, phasers. And take a look at all the first contacts that happened during that time period. Captain Archer's original 4-year mission alone brought Earth into contact with the Rigelians, the Corridans, the Tellarites, the Axanar. There's about 24 more on that list, many of whom are members of the Federation to this day. It was an age of political and cultural revolution as well. On Vulcan, there was the discovery of the Kir'Shara, which led to the overthrow of the Vulcan High Command and the rise of the Cyrenite Reformation movement. There was the reunification between the Andorians and the Enar. Even Archer's dealings with the Klingons created shifts in their political and legal systems. That's a lot of change for such a short period of time. This did not go unnoticed by the Romulan Star Empire, and it had the Romulans concerned.
The Tal-Shiar had been observing the humans' movements for some time. The belief was that Earth used peacemaking and diplomacy as a cover for their true objective, an expansionist agenda that was a threat to Romulan sovereignty. You must understand that in this time period, some 250 years ago, Romulans did not understand the concept of space exploration for exploration's sake or diplomacy for diplomacy's sake. Pure science, pure diplomacy, these were alien concepts to a conquering empire, and it aroused much suspicion among the political class.
For in the words of the poet, the seekers shall be unsundered, and all shall dwell in the shadow of the raptor's wing.
With the Praetor eager for diversion, and Admiral Valdor's dire warnings of a rising threat on our border, the continuing committee authorized military operations against Earth and its allies.
It would take several months for Valdor to complete his battle plan, and for the Romulans to fully deploy their fleet. But the Praetor refuses to wait and orders a ghastly attack, one of the most brutal war crimes ever recorded. Corridon 3, home to over 5 billion sentients and the largest single source of dilithium ore in 8 sectors. With the Corridons finally overcoming decades of civil war, the unified government celebrates this new era of domestic peace with a commitment to join a new coalition of planets. It's a celebration that's about to be brought to a sudden and devastating halt, courtesy of the Imperial warship Bloody Talon.
It is with heavy pride that I task this mighty ship and her crew to fly this one final mission, one which will bring honor and victory to all who march beneath the Raptor's wings.
In a matter of minutes, the region's largest supply of dilithium, crucial to faster-than-light travel, is gone. The real tragedy on Corridon, however, is the death of over 2 billion people, nearly half the planet's population.
Corridon's society, its culture, its economy, its environment, ruined for generations. Because the Romulan ship was cloaked, what happened to Corridon was a mystery at the time. Some people thought it was a natural disaster, some kind of tectonic event that ignited all that raw dilithium. Some thought it was a rogue asteroid that hit the planet. No one really knew for sure.
As the disaster forces the Corridons to focus entirely on rescue and relief operations, a new uncertainty about the future of the coalition of planets emerges across the region. The Praetor's insidious plan to destabilize the new alliance appears to succeed, for now.